Are you struggling with IntelliJ's GWT Debug configuration? You're not alone. Many developers face challenges when trying to switch from the default Jetty server to JBoss. Today, we will tackle this issue together. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when your development environment doesn't work as expected. You might have tried using Jetty, only to run into authentication errors. This is a common hurdle for many developers. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked how to override IntelliJ's default GWT debug configuration, which uses Jetty, to instead use a JBoss server. If this sounds familiar, stick around as we explore the solution. So why is this happening? IntelliJ defaults to Jetty for GWT debugging, but switching to JBoss can be tricky due to configuration settings. We'll break down the steps to make this transition smoother. And don't go anywhere. At the end of this video, I will share a crucial tip that can save you time and headaches when configuring your servers. To override the default Jetty server in IntelliJ's GWT Debug configuration, the user should first open the Run Debug Configurations dialog. This can be accessed from the top menu under Run, then select Edit Configurations. Next, the user needs to create a new configuration for the JBoss server. In the Run Debug Configurations dialog, click the plus icon to add a new configuration and select the JBoss server option. After that, the user should specify the JBoss server settings. This includes setting the server home directory and the deployment configuration. Make sure to point to the correct JBoss installation path. Now, the user should adjust the GWT module settings. In the same configuration window, ensure that the GWT module is correctly set to match the project requirements. Finally, the user can run the new JBoss configuration. Click the Run button to start the server and deploy the application. This should resolve the authentication error previously encountered with Jetty. Fun fact: did you know that Jetty is named after a small, flat-bottomed boat? Just like a boat needs the right conditions to sail smoothly, your server needs the right configuration to run effectively. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution involves using Tomcat instead of JBoss. First, compile your GWT project. Then, create a new web application project and add the compiled GWT artifacts, including HTML and CSS files. Next, set up a running configuration for Tomcat and add your new web project to it. Finally, create a GWT running configuration with specific dev mode parameters and start it. This method has worked well for the user. Here's the tip I promised. Always double-check your server configurations and authentication details. This simple step can save you from a lot of troubleshooting later on. And there you have it. You should now be able to override IntelliJ's default GWT debug configuration and use JBoss without any issues. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.